Evening, folks. December the 20th, 2023. We're here in the garage, RV Diagnostics Garage at school. We're going to talk about a subject of commonality. And what I'm going to use is a system called the SMC, hydraulic leveling. A lot of you go, oh my God, man. No. Relax. It don't matter if it's an HWH, SMC, I believe it's IDL, LIPPERT, anything that takes an electric motor, and Bigfoot has a hydraulic system. Anything that has an electrical motor that drives a hydraulic pump, we can troubleshoot. Yeah, even without wiring diagrams to a certain extent. You know what I mean? So this one here, let's turn it around and look at it. My favorite ones. It's a 2000 Beaver Patriot, I believe, twin slide, 40-footer, Cat C7 or C9, something of that nature. Don't beat me up, but this guy drove all the way from Massachusetts. All right, I appreciate that because a lot of y'all, I've had you from Colorado. It's a Patriot like mine, but I'm a 99. Appreciate it, the patronage that y'all are giving me. So let's go back to commonality. All right. What we basically have is a relay. Now, let me show you something. Well, I know a lot of y'all call it a solenoid, but a relay, the term of relay is what we learn. I don't care if you call it a relay or solenoid, as long as you know how to troubleshoot it. A relay takes a small amount of current to control a larger amount of current. A solenoid usually takes electrical current, magnetism, and creates a mechanical motion. Whether it allows a mechanical linkage back and forward, a starter to engage back and forward, a hydraulic valve to open and close, a pneumatic valve, air, it doesn't matter. So that's the terminology. All right, but let's just worry about something working. All right, commonality. All right, let me put you on pause real quick. Around, basically this is what we have. All right, it even says pump on it. All right, so the bigger studs, all right, are the high amperage. The smaller terminals are the low amperage. Those come from your computer control or your switches directly. All right, now the question here is this. I don't care if these two small ones are down here or you have one small one and it's grounded internally through the metal plate inside to the chassis of the coach or whatever it is. All right, I don't care. We're talking about commonality. So right now we have to prove that these signals are working. Because one, what is that? Oh, nasty. Hold on. Okay, so here's a different shape. Okay, all right. This is what we call front side. This is a rear side. This, some of the old timers out there, people that worked on Ford, you might call this a Ford starter solenoid, but it ain't. But it's okay. Here's the small terminals, small amount of amperage. Large terminals, see the difference in diameter. This one I took apart to use some parts of. So this larger terminal controls the amperage, the electrical motor. This is your switch signal or from your computer. Same as here. See, the terminals are the same. Small amount of amperage. Larger terminals, studs, large amperage, bigger amperage. All right, so what we got, playing her, the member, actually this is not a customer, this is a member. One, his slide don't work. The master slide, the big slide, because it's hydraulics. And the leveling system don't work. Now, on an SMC, folks, or an IDL, the leveling leg comes down and hits the suspension system, the differential, the arms, and all that. Now, on a RVA leveling system, or HWH, or LIPPERT, or whatever, there's so many of them, they all come down and hit the ground and level your coach. Well, the SMC was unique. It had very short cylinders, and they just dropped down, and there you go. Kind of a benefit there, like if you forget they're down and the system don't have the auto alert, you messed up and left them down. It really don't hurt nothing. You just get a stiff ride. All right. And there's a mechanical way or a mechanical bypass where they can retract. 99.9% of these systems have the ability to mechanically retract. You just got to learn. And I'll go into that later, but not on this video. So here we go. Right here, I hooked up just a test light with a digital multimeter. Right there. And I'm going to go underneath. All right, let's see. I'll put you on hold. All right, so if you see up in there, I know the camera's moving and all that. Some of you complain about that, but there's the big silver solenoid. All right, and the black and the red wire are physically attached to the small terminals. The big terminal is that big cable right here. Let me show you. This one. This comes straight from the battery. Get out of the way, cat. All right, and then that goes through the relay over to the motor, which is on top. And oh well, it probably is the motor, but we're gonna have fun getting this one out. All right, so what I got is this is attached. Get cat. And we're gonna see this when I'm working by myself. You have to come up with ways to do it. One, I'm attached inside. I had to put longer wires. I proved that the big red wire had 12 volts. Okay. Actually, I had like 13.8. It's on the 150 amp system. Let me get up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the video's moving and all that. All right. So, here we go. We'll turn the lights out in the shop and put you on pause. Okay, if you notice, I made it dark in the shop. I saw the natural light I got coming in. I'm eventually going to get, my granddaughter's going to make me custom curtains with little RVs and wrenches and stuff on them. Yeah, you can buy the fabric. What I'm going to do is look right down there. You can't see. Let me shine the light on. Right there's the test light, that green cord. So I'm going to use that mirror right there. All right. And I'm going to hit my slide out button, okay? Let me put you on pause. I'm going inside the coach. All right, folks, I'm in the coach. I'm not worried about the button I push per se. You know what I mean? It's going to be a slide button or going to be a leveling button. I'm just trying to show you something. Keep an eye on that mirror right there. All right, watch. I'm going to hit the button. If I can find it in the dark. Ready? You see the light? And if we could magnify this even more, we could tell the voltage. All right, so there you go, folks. That's a simple procedure right there. All right. Just to help you out a little bit, it's dark in the coach. I could turn the lights on, but there we are. We proved that that solenoid, the relay, whatever you'd like to call it, is getting voltage to the coil, the small terminals. Now we got to see if it actually is getting through. We have positive on one side, the big terminal, the big stud, and we're going to see if it gets through the other side. I don't think it is, to be honest with you. So I'm going to do something. In the past, a 200 amp ANL fuse, and I'll show you a picture of one of them where it's at, was blowing. All right, so that's a dead indicator that something's drawing too many amps. I've already checked some things out. We got some corrosion going on and all that, but that's at the fuse. But it's not going to kill it that much, but it is going to drop some voltage. All right, but not to blow a 200 amp, folks. That's incredible. And it's coming straight from the batteries. Big 2-gauge wire, like, you know, bigger than, well, you know, you've seen the big cables on your batteries. So what'd you learn here? Commonality between all the hydraulic leveling systems, no matter who makes them. There's a relay that turns a pump electrical motor on that spins a hydraulic pump. Well, some of them operate just leveling legs. Some of them operate leveling legs, 3 or 4. Ground type that touch the ground. Some are chassis type frame suspension. And some of them operate slides, the same pump motor. All right, thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostic. What's the motto? Over here in the dark, test not guess. There'll be another video after this. Thank you very much for your patience, and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I think it's in 5 days. My grandkids will be happy. Maybe I'll get something for my beaver, some stainless or something. There you go.